Good morning, y'all. We are working over here, okay? Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie, and I want you to know that me and Zinger, we're twinning. We're twinning. We're twinning. We're twinning on here. We're twinning. We're twinning. We're twinning. Just so you know, she's twinning. I'm twinning. We're twinning. I hope you are well, perfect, whole, and complete. Good morning, happy Wednesday, hump day. Hey y'all, I want to announce before we get started that today is Wednesday Clarity Call Day, $25 Wednesday Clarity Call. If you want to schedule an appointment to speak to me only today for $25 for 30 minutes, why don't you, when we get off the video, email me, go to the website. I only got 4 slots. I only can do 4 people on Wednesday, and it's going to be every Wednesday. If you want one right now, $25 for 30 minutes. I'm sure, absolutely sure, that it will help you. Like I just feel it in my bones, and I think you do too. So it's called Clarity Wednesdays. It's $25 for 30 minutes. It's on the website right now, which is in the description box. Click it and say, listen, today, 2 hours from now, a little bit later, or it could take 4 people today for 30 minutes. Unless you say, oh, I just really want an hour, then get the hour, okay? You know what I'm saying? So $25, come join, come be a part of it. Yes, we took the hair out because my hair was itching. I gotta wash it. I ain't wash it. Usually the first day I take it out, I don't even wash it, anything the first day. I just let it be, let the scalp just come back to normal. But yes, I didn't pick it out. If I had picked it out, it would be even bigger. My hair is definitely growing. So I'm grateful for that, okay? I'm grateful for that. I hope you like this way. I ask you every day, do you like the video better horizontal? Horizontal is the plane, where you can see everything. Or do you like it the other way? I think this way is the most better. I think it's beautiful, and it shows the new color. Y'all, if you don't get it, this color therapy, I don't know what came out of me yesterday. It was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to offer another course. I'm going to offer another way for people to work with me. And I'm going to do it for $25 because we spend if we walk out the door of our home, we are spending $25. 30 minutes, put it on a website. The other one is the healing power of like color, and like a lot of times it's your home. This is something that I grew up with in my house. I told you my mother was very metaphysical, be it feng shui, numerology, astrology, and my sister's the astrologist, the numerologist, and I'm even going to say into like the Chinese healing systems, right? So we are in the fire horse energy, which I got my red on. My sister's like, you got to wear your red for the first few days. You're supposed to not wash anything, like you wash your hair or even your house. Supposed to clean before yesterday, which was February 17th. So I'm wearing my red dress in honor of that, and just that, and even in feng shui, like the Chinese belief systems, that red is most auspicious. So it's a very, good karma and good omen and wealth energy color. So yeah, and so colors and the whole bit, and the colors that I chose, the pink and the mint green. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what only thing I can say is I've created another way of us hanging out together. I want to do this once a month. I'm only taking 5 women, and it's via Zoom, and it's about changing. So energetically in your home, there are, I'm gonna call them dark spots. There are energies in your home that need to be released. And I don't necessarily mean like on some hoodoo voodoo type energy, although that could happen. I mean more energetically. There's a dark corner. There's a room you never go into, especially at this point it's the storage and closet room, right? There's a place where you lay your bed certain ways you don't sleep right. Or maybe you don't need a bed in there at all. And it really can make or break you. You could be doing everything right, but the place where you lay your head could be wrong. And I don't mean even from just a feng shui perspective. When I changed this, When I change this, I can't, and the black world too. I can't even tell you, the Bible will tell, I can't even tell you energetically what it did for me and how powerful it was. So I'm just so grateful. So I got it's Friday night. It's this coming Friday, but remember to do it next Friday. It's only $25 for you. It's 1 hour. And you get to, and a group of 5 women, so I make it small, you get to talk to me and say, hey, listen, energetically, I'm not feeling this. My room, something about this one. You know, I want to know what I can do to make the energy change. I'm talking about instantly. I'm talking about you'll see results overnight once you change it. You know, what really is going on in your space and how you want to change how that space shows up for you. And so we're going to be talking about things, I call it like mother wit, you know, folklore, and the African American tradition of home placement and home energy and energy of the home. I'm big on that. I used to do courses called My Home as a Vision Board, but I think it's even more than that. I think it's a place of a possible place to be more sound. You know, yesterday I did a video about your mental health, right? And the importance of it and like what we can do to actually bring our mental health up to a higher vibrational frequency. Especially in these times. Especially. I see some people going through it, I mean, without maybe even knowing it. You could be moving right along. Maybe your life has not been so affected by the things that are happening in the world. Maybe you're just really good at tuning it all out. And that's, kudos to you, like I commend you. But there's a lot of us that, and it's okay, this is the part, that really need someone to talk to. That really need someone to run things by. So, Clarity Wednesdays, $25, 30 minutes. You pay today, we do it today. Let me know if that works for you. I hope that it does. But yeah, my room brings me joy. I got 8 hours of sleep last night. I'm doing things differently. There's some things that I've been noticing since I changed my space. So there's a saying that everything that this is a goddess from the goddess perspective. And I remember I went to this wonderful school. I graduated from a school in California called California Institute of Integral Studies. I think they're now a USC. I think so now. I think they're University of California Institute of Integral Studies. Anyway, it's a good, wonderful thing. And it was a school really where it was more about the kind of esoteric of healing. So they would offer classes like sound therapy, drama therapy, everything was sound therapy. So it was all these beautiful courses and degrees that you could actually get. And so I was just going for my interdisciplinary studies, which was my 4-year degree, which was my bachelor's degree. And I took beautiful classes. I majored in ethnic studies, but I was able to also take the electives. So they would offer classes like goddess studies, divine feminine studies, like just these beautiful, wonderful things. And a lot of it, we would talk about goddess studies through, a lot of times, Native American kind of lens. And there was a saying that everything she touches changes, and everything changes as she touches. Everything that you touch changes, and everything changes that touches you. So when you touch it, it changes because you touched it, but it changes because you touched it. You touched it, so it changed. So every time you decide to change something about yourself or something outside yourself, you know, it's this idea that above so below, so within so without. And I used to always come from the perspective that, and like a lot of people do, you gotta go within, you gotta go within, you got to change the inner self. And then everything around you is going to change. But also, the outer self is also changing the inner self. There's no difference between the two. One is not actually powerful than the other. We have the idea that I'm inside, so I'm seeing it outside. But that's if you look at it from a linear, in a sense, perspective. Since everything is cyclic, everything happens in a cycle, there really is no sharp edges, right, when it comes to energy and the way it moves, right? Then if that's the case, then what I see outside affects the inside as well. I think that most of us grew up on that. I'm not going to watch negative TV. I'm not going to watch things about murder and horror. I'm not understanding that what's outside affects us. And since it's so much harder, it seems, to go inside and to deal with what's going on inside, I'm telling you, you can look outside and deal with that and fix that and change that, and that will change you as well. Because it doesn't say as above, so below, more than as below, so above, as within, so without, more so as without, so within. It doesn't put more weight on the other. It's all really happening at the same time. It's only one happening. It's only one thing happening. So if you change your outer, you are changing your inner, because you're seeing something else. And like I feel like the way our eyes is connected to our heart is connected to our feelings. To be honest, it's the same. We look at something and it can make us feel so good, a beautiful piece of art, some nice clothing, an apartment, the way it's styled. And when we walk in, we go, this is the words we use, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. And then we start feeling the way. I remember the first time that I walked into my ex-husband's place, his apartment, his loft in Oakland. Oh my God, those statues that were taller than me, the chair with the lion's heads on both ends, all the plants in the background, the masks all around, the staffs. I mean, yeah, I thought I was black and beautiful before. I thought I was black and proud before, but child, when I stepped in that place, now I'm emotional. The way, how proud I felt, how I remember myself sitting up straighter, and looking at all of this and thinking, oh my God, this is me. So your space is everything. For me, as an entrepreneur that stays home, the entrepreneur that works from home, entrepreneur that's mostly home, my home becomes everything. But for you that may work mostly outside, which kind of your outside self a lot of times is not your truest self. If we have to work in the office or work outside of our homes, there's a part of us that we're not taking all of us there. We're not having the same conversations we would have with our home, really as Black people too, and with our own people, right? We're not talking about the same things. We're not even sometimes using the same voice or the same tone or the same diction. So if we're outside all day having to show up to be something that it's not that we're not, but that we have to perform a bit to be, when you come in your house should be everything. It should be the place of peace. You know, when I hear, like a lot of times, this is really what I don't ever heard it actually in person, in real life, but I hear it on podcasts or whatever, men say, she's my peace. A man wants to come home to his peace. You have to be that peace, but your home actually has to be peaceful. If the woman has a peaceful home, or the man has a peaceful home, then that's your peace. You bring that, and you create it. We have to create our own peace, because there's a lot of unpeaceful, non-peaceful things going on. And I just feel like, I say in the video yesterday, I said that it was like once I made up my mind to close one door, I allowed myself to open another. And in opening that door, I was able to be more grounded, feeling more stable. When my place was beige, and I kept saying, oh, it's beige because I don't know if I'm going to move. And I was like, oh, I might move. You know me, I might move. And it's so funny, that little did I know I did move, but I moved from, in a sense, the Volta to here. I had to close my door. That Healing from the Heart Center to the guest house, that back and forthness, that two-mindedness, very hard to manifest when you're in that energy or that element. That going back and forth. The universe is there. Someone's backing you up. Oh, from her vibration, the things that she's feeling, the feelings that she's having, she wants to go this way, we're going to go that way. Remember, it's not what you say, it's how you feel. Oh, okay, wait, she changed her mind, she's keeping it. We're going to go that way, she's keeping it. No, she's letting it go. Okay, fine, we're going that way. I tell people all the time, Spirit doesn't really care which way you want to go. Spirit is not judging you for your choices. As long as they're positive, they work for you. I'm talking about the highest spiritual, your highest spiritual team. It's a team. I just want to know where you're going. If you want this abundance over here at this time, I'll go there. If you want this abundance over here at this time, I'll go there. You judging it, not me. We get so scared to make decisions. And it's okay. That's why I got my Wednesday $25 clarity calls. So I can dedicate a day to at least 4 women, maybe 1 woman with 2, that do a whole hour. How you do it is how you do it. Because I know that even if I just show you how to get the answer from within. A lot of times when we can't say no to something, it's usually not because it's something that we should say yes to. It's not, we don't always can't say no because we should say yes, or can't say yes because we should say no. A lot of times it's a guilt about doing something and we didn't feel like we succeeded, or we feel like we didn't finish it. We start putting ourselves down for who we are. This is why you got to be around the right people. Because if you are a person who is more impulsive, and which some people think is a bad word, I absolutely don't. I think that we should give you the stage to be impulsive. And impulsive to me is just that you follow spirit, you follow instinct. For a lot of us, and I think most of us, if we really let go, we would be doing so many different things, and we would be ending a lot of others. The society makes us feel like ending things are bad. It makes you're flaky, you're non-committal, you're not serious, kind of thing. They're not serious. But I don't see it that way. Now, ending and not knowing that and not allowing it to end becomes where it becomes chaotic. People don't know which way to follow you because you don't know which way you're going. We almost feel like we're afraid to make a decision because we think that there's a right decision and a wrong. We don't look at life and all of it is abundant. These are an abundance of choices. How about this? There's an abundance of choices. And you can't do them all at the same time. So pick one, pick 2 if you can. We got to stop thinking there's a good choice and a bad choice. And the reason why I'm afraid to choose is because I'm going to choose the wrong choice. That's what most people are scared of. You're not. You are, no, worse, you're going to choose none. And that's limbo, and that's stuck energy, and that's where nothing moves. The moment I decided to say, yeah, you know what, I'm not up there, I'm not going to do it, and go deeper, nor do I want to do it. I was talking to a friend today. So, I have people that watch me a lot, and some will get in touch with me, and they'll be like, I was watching your videos, and I think you should do this. So, and I'll go, damn, because they caught me at a time, I'll be feeling great, right? And then somebody will make a suggestion about some people could watch me and don't know me. And some people could just don't want to watch me and literally don't know me. Like, don't want to know me. They want to see the parts that they want to see. They think they wrote me. They wrote it. They got it. And when they don't see me, they don't really see that, like, who am I? I had a friend, though, who sees me. She's like, listen, when I hear you say you're going to do certain things, she said, I just go back to you, Lisa Marie, you need to be free. This is something my sister always says too, but this now is a sister friend. I love that. I have other friends be like, oh, you never sit down. Here we go again, because you never make up your mind. Very negative. But this one doesn't see. It's like seeing the glass half filled or half empty. She says, no, that showroom thing, I don't see that for you because you need to go when you need to go. You might be here today, today might last a year, you're done with that project, you fulfilled that destiny, and you're going to be able to go somewhere else. I need to not work a job that I'm expected to show up to every day. I don't need a guest house where I have to be there. That doesn't make sense for me. That's not my personality. That's why, like I said, like that saying goes, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. So that resonates so much with me because that's the truth for me. It may not be true for you. It probably is the truth for you, but it's definitely the truth for me. I don't need a showroom where I sit in and pay rent that I don't want to pay. No, that I don't need, but I don't have to. I can do something else with the money. The Most High has blessed me with the perfect profession. My coaching and I could be anywhere in the world to do it. I could be anywhere in the house to do it. I could be anywhere in the city to do it. I could be nowhere and still do it. Wherever nowhere is still a place. I could be there and do this, as long as the Wi-Fi is working. And in this modern world, I'm in Africa, we have Wi-Fi is working. Your clarity calls could be about really getting to know yourself. You're making your life harder when you don't know thyself. That's why it was written all over in hieroglyphics on the walls of Kemet, in the tombs, in the pyramids. It was repeated over and over again. It's the idea is I'm the center of everything that I want. And if I don't know what I want, I'm going to keep getting things that I don't want. Because not knowing is like getting, then don't get what not getting what you want because you don't know. And don't know is still a space. It's still an energy. There's an energy around not knowing. To make decisions and sounds, you got to really know yourself, but you also got to really trust in that knowing. And how do you do that? You have to stay away from people that don't know you. Or from people that judge you. That secretly behind your back is laughing at you. Think about, here she go again. Some will say boldly in your face. But at the same time, the people that know you, they're like, hey, Lisa Marie, you know you like freedom. My sister, like I said, knows it, but now I have another friend in my life. You know you like freedom. You know you can't get stuck. And you know what? And she loves that about me. I love when people accept it like, this is kind of cool. Maybe I can't be that impulsive. Maybe I can't be that spontaneous. But God dang it, I love that she is. This is why I watch her. This shit is amazing. Like, yo, I want to rock with her. And when I changed my space, I just really felt like I'm settled here. A lot of times, if I'm like a guest, that if I make a decision, then and it doesn't happen. No, there's a wrong decision, there's a right decision. No, there's an abundance of decisions. Which one right for you? No, a lot of times the clues be there when the Most High will shut things down. You get high, your blood pressure go up in high altitudes. Well, dude, if you want to get on blood pressure medication just to live up there, you can do that, but I wouldn't. But sometimes you need somebody to talk to, even me. So I have this friend, I said, hey, I called her, I said, Queen, I want you to be my accountability partner. She's like, I got you. And once I think that statement to her, and a question that I asked her, it made her be able to she has other skills that I don't have. I don't have like those marketing skills of putting myself out there. I mean, if I did, I wouldn't be doing hour videos for free. I wouldn't be not raising my prices. So I obviously don't have that. I'm compassionate. And maybe to a fault, but I'm not going to say that anymore. You know, sometimes, I was watching, the shorts, you're on YouTube watching these shorts, and you'll see it's that one, I don't know what kind of panel these people are. Now I see even Yana be up there, they have guest panelists, and some woman, a pretty one, she got pretty good advice, and then there's these men, but none of them are experts in anything but themselves, only they could be. And so one woman asked about why do some men, don't go with the question too much, just go with the lesson that I'm about to give you. Why do some men that they came from nothing, you built them up, you gave them everything, they leave you for somebody that they believe is better. And they bring everything you gave them to them. And everybody was like, well, what was it in you that was attracted to that man? You know what? That shit is played out. No one would ever say that to a man. But to a woman, it's still your fault. Still something you did. That idea of metaphysics where everything is your fault that comes into your life, I just don't buy it in the way. Their life is like this, ebb and flow, in and out at the same time. You could ask yourself, why do you feel, what is this need to over-nurture? That's a different question. And then you'll start seeing like, wow. Excuse me. And that's the ancestors. That's the Sabanful Soulmate, the ancestor. Every time you sneeze, she said, African sister, that teacher, she's passed now. Yeah. So, You got to look at it another way. You got to say, I'm not less than. I don't think anyone really goes on to the better. If a person thinks a person upgrade is, I had all these dark girls and now I got the light skinned girl, I've upgraded. A lot of people gotta actually be thinking that. I know in America too. Or she's younger than my other one. So like women have been the wife and husband is the same exact age, but now the woman done poured sometimes 40 years into the man. This old man go and get somebody younger, he upgraded. That's kind of a small way, and that's kind of a insecure person that doesn't have depth, that he has to be defined by what he's holding on his arm. But nobody talks about that. It's just, he upgraded as he should, it was your fault, you're dumb. No, you say, wow, was that from a loving place or was that from a scared place? Was I holding on thinking, because I know for me that I used to think, I was younger, and maybe it still comes out, we'll talk about it, like, I'm gonna be better than the last girlfriend. And mine was, I'm gonna be more nurtured. I may not could give him the looks she had, or the this she had, or whatever. I never thought the looks, but it could be. But I'm gonna be more nurturing. I'm gonna be more loving. I'm gonna be more understanding. If that's your true self, then that's fine. But if it's not, and it's coming from, because I want you to pick me, it'll never work. And because when you feel better about yourself, you wouldn't think you have to go get a man that you gotta pick up. You wouldn't, and I'm talking to myself, you wouldn't think that that's cute. You wouldn't think that that's necessary. You would be the upgrade. Because you upgraded yourself. And if you were in that energy, you wouldn't even attract that person that's true, because they wouldn't be, you need somebody that's there with you. You deserve that. I don't mind what your personality is, because I don't want you to mind what my personality is. I want you to love and embrace your personality. That's what I want. And the moment you love and embrace your personality of who you are, and see that it's not that you have to give it all away or be nicer to other people because you're a nice person. Everything has boundaries, but celebrate that in a healthy way, not an unhealthy way. So, I just wonder, is that like birds, or say burn or something? Like, where's that sound? I think it's animals. I don't know. So yeah, everyone needs someone to talk to. And the moment that I let go of this thing that I thought I was going to do, I don't ever care too much about, I don't even think about other people when I do stuff, and I think that's a good tip. I don't ever care about like, oh, she started this, now she don't want to do it. Oh, I remember somebody mentioned, like, oh, it could be very expensive to keep like having all these apartments or doing this, or financially. I never think about the money. This is another thing. We don't have to think differently about money. Some of us think that just because a person doesn't have it all in the bank, or maybe you think that about yourself, that you don't have money, so therefore your quest is to always get money. If everything you want, you're able to have, then you're wealthy. It don't matter if it was manifested a day before you said it. Your mind is wealthy. You don't have to hold the money to have it. The money is definitely in spiritual escrow. I live by this. I don't walk in a place that, because I don't have the money, I'm not going to walk in that place, I'm not going to seriously ask about it, I'm not going to seriously inquire about it. My mind don't even think that, well, child, let me save the money before I even walk up in there. No, I'm going to walk up in there. Some things I do, like I went looking for a showroom. I knew I didn't really want a showroom, but I knew that I had to gather up the energy, the momentum, the abundant flow, to know that I could walk in here and have a serious conversation with this person about this place. And when he says the rent, don't bat an eye. Like if I wanted, I wanted, but I didn't. Life is the great mystery, never what it seems to be. You don't know why you walking up in that door. You don't know why you asking about that price. You don't know why you walking up in there. but there's a closure too. Just like relationships. Sometimes it just wasn't your person for forever, but it was your person for that time. The way we close the door in a relationship, or the relationship closes the door on us, is how we could also be okay with closing the door of what we used to do in love. Everything has an expiration date, even you. So I don't think I'm weird to say, oh, I also like to say, oh, all that money I spent over there. I didn't even think about the money. Because the money it wasn't like I was sitting on this big dough and then I gave it all away. It was like, oh, I'm going to paint today. I had the money to paint. I turn around, I'm going to do the sink today. It's never been. Today is Clarity Wednesday, $25 for 30 minutes. It's on the website. You can go to book it just to pay for it, and then email me and tell me when you're ready. And it'll be every Wednesday, but don't make that as every Wednesday I'm away. Just do it now. Maybe you will do it every Wednesday. That's $100 a month for 4 sessions. That's whatever works for you. I don't have to tell you how to. Your math know how to math, so you don't need me to do it for you. Yeah, so I have that, and I have the Friday night class. I put it Saturday, but I want to put it Friday. It's us really sitting down and having conversations about our home, the direction of it, what we want to do, how we want to do it, how we want to live. Yeah. And just also sisters talking about our home and the energy of it and how to use it to manifest. Even if you want to leave it, even if you want to say goodbye, there's a way to do everything. And what about Nzinga? You agree? Nzinga agrees. We're twinning. I was inspired by Nzinga to wear my fro, so that's what we're doing. So, yeah, y'all. I really enjoy y'all. I really enjoy y'all a lot. And I just am so grateful to have you in my life. I realized that I enjoy talking so much that let me get paid to do it, which I do. And let me do it with all of y'all. So I hope that you're feeling it. And also, our Friday, once a month class will be gathered together. Thank you for 8 people sending thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm trying to look over here. I'm doing better, but I'm not. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Fashionality. I love the name. Good morning. Sister, I feel the ancestors calling me to Africa. Yes. Horizontal. Thank you. First person that answered. Isn't it so much better? Isn't it so much better? I think everybody else feels like this for me to answer. Let me tell you. So is Africa calling you horizontal? Fashionality. Let me look that way. Fashionality. Is Africa calling you? And I love to hear more about it. If you want to get clear, I have Clarity Wednesday, $25. We can do it through WhatsApp. WhatsApp is what I prefer, actually. Zoom is last, and I don't come on the video for Zoom. It'll just be a call, but so Zoom is fine too. 30 minutes, get clear. Because I'm in Africa. I've been here for 6 years. I can help a lot of people, but I help you on the deepest level. I go way deeper than just the do's and the don'ts. Those are easy to find. But it's the deeper, is it calling you? I would love to know. I would love for you to be clear and let's talk about it. And that's anybody. Clarity is everything. You know, we have seers and guides and masters, and that's in the flesh. That can really guide us and help us. We shouldn't be doing everything alone. You know, it's interesting. Once you get to my age, I'll be 59 this year, you really start understanding your position in life, in the lives of others, and in my case, in the lives of women, black women. So, yeah. Let me show you outfit of the day. Outfit of the day. Uh-oh. Did it pop? No. Outfit of the day. So I've been wearing linen. I've been wearing linen all week. All week I've been wearing linen. I wore my linen jumpsuit Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday. I wore my other linen jumpsuit. Yeah. And then today is Wednesday. I wear my linen dress. I designed this one. Linen is amazing. I just thought this file that way. Linen is amazing. Everybody should have it. And I got another linen dress on the way tomorrow. And I got two linen dresses. I got like 3 linen. I got 4 more linen outfits, but you like this? Do you notice the flow? The flow is very important to me. Let me go to this light because I forgot. A beautiful wall. Tell you what's happening. All the squares are going to have artwork in it. Like, she's not going to be there, but just to give you the idea of how that's going to roll, run, we're going to run it. Just to show you the vision. I'm just waiting for my other pieces to come, but people are like, what's the square is about the artwork that's going to go into it. Come on now, that's like 3D. That's like bringing out it's illusion with the eyes. Okay, it's an art illusion. Eye illusion. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to the store, y'all. Run some errands. Get some coconut. Oh, we really are twinning me hard. That's just so funny. So anyway, I'm gonna go Afrocentric home design right now because I want to change the cushion covers to green. I want to see how that looks with me, the red, the green cushion covers, and then the black. We gotta see how it's gonna look. So if you want to join me, I have another YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, it is Afrocentric Home Design and Style channel, and I hope you come. I love you with all my heart. Let me see who's in the house. Chanika, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling very beautiful. And I think this was called How to Feel Beautiful. No, How to Feel Healthy, Happy, something. Let me tell you. I'm also got a special master class. The next one this month is the last one that you can join. It's $50 per class. It's every other Sunday. And it's called Something Wisdom, Divine Feminine Energies, Sexuality, and Being a Sultry Woman. But the theme is a sultry woman. And I could talk about our beauty forever. And just for my younger sisters, and you could be 45 and younger than me, that's younger. I'm almost 60, so. I love to adorn myself. And adorn doesn't necessarily mean I'm wearing a bunch of jewelry, although today I'm wearing some. But it's the dress that I wear. I consider adornment as the oils that I put on. I consider adornment as how I wear my hair. I love to be beautiful. I love to be beautiful. I've always loved to be beautiful. I'm so glad I even think that I'm beautiful. Like, that's a good thing. But people think like there's an attitude or some way you walk or whether feel like I'm so beautiful. No, because some people might be like, oh, you're not beautiful. But I don't care what nobody would think. I don't look for that. I look for myself. But yeah, it's important. It's important to love the body that the Most High gave you and walk in it. It's important to realize you were made this way for a reason, and it's just so perfect. I love everything about me. I love my hair, my skin. I love my face. I love my whole body, the shape, the size, my height. I have to love it. It's what I have. And I do my best to make it adorn it and make it feel beautiful all the time. For me. For me. And it's not just the physical body, it's the ethereal body, the spiritual body, the mental body. I love my mentality, the way my mind thinks. That's just as important as my physical looks. I think it's a part of it. I love my spirituality. I love that I'm spontaneous. I love that I'm impulsive. I love that I shut a door and open another one. I love that. I love everything about me. There's not one thing I say, oh, I wish that was better, or I wish, it's what I got, and I'm working on it. I don't feel like I'm gonna say I don't feel like I'm always working on my inner self. Oh my God, like that's what I do with y'all every day. But book a call because you feeling you need to feel that kind of love for yourself. You need to feel good about every inch of yourself. We talk about the body because that's what catches attention, especially attention of a woman. Men as well. But it's a whole self. Clarity Wednesday, $25. Be a part of it. We can talk about anything you want. All right. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and blessings. So yeah, this is a little different here. Okay. Peace and love.